Hello everyone. This side Bhumit Sagate. I am from collegedunia.com. Uh, Today we are having with us Dr. M.S. Rao sir. He is a Vice-Chancellor and Provost at Swaminarayan University, which is located at Gandhinagar, Kalol, Gujarat. Uh, Hello sir. Welcome to our education portal College Dunia. Hello sir.
Hello. Good day, Bhumit.
Good day sir. Sir, starting with the interview questions, my first question is: you have held key position at education institute throughout your professional career, right? So, sir, what are the key factors that keep you connected with education sector?
Bhumit, basically, I started my career as a lecturer in the domain called as Ayush, and with a specialty of Ayurveda. And since the position of lecturer, I have rise to the higher positions of associate professor, then to the professor level, and then I served as a principal, and then for a short stint of time as a Vice-Chancellor, and then now I have assumed the charge of a Provost of the Vice-Chancellor of Swaminarayan University. And since the last 20 plus years, I have been very much connected with the education system, and there are many factors that keep me driving to be connected with this education system. Basically, the informative literacy, what we have in the current education system, that is one of the important key factors that keeps me connected to this. And also the application of talent. Whatever has been learned during the course of my academic career, all those skills and talents, I'd like to put into application form. And this field has been so encouraging for me to use this more practically. And then I am a person who is more interested into knowing about less, but more about the less. That means I want to know more and more deeper aspects of any subject, any topic, than knowing too many things and not having in-depth knowledge of it. And that is what I see as an important factor to keep connected with the education system. And also I believe in equal access to education. Apart from that, I have a habit of getting connected to the teachers and sharing their experiences, which help me to have a better view of how to improvise the whole imparting of education system. And then also, I believe in individualization of education, apart from high learning productivity. So I consider these as the important key factors to keep me connected with the current education system and how to improve it.
Very nicely explained, sir. So on that note, sir, my next question is: being a Vice Chancellor of a Swaminarayan University, what is your philosophy of leadership, sir? How would you describe your leadership style?
Okay, coming to the educational philosophy of leadership, if I have to tell you in a nutshell, that would be mainly to bring the students, the staff, that is the faculty members and the community members together to build up a positive culture so that they don't feel like escaping from it, but become an active part in this positive culture. And once I build up the positive culture, mainly the importance will be given to how to sustain it. The issue of educational administrators always should be to build better relationship with the stakeholders, particularly the students, the parents, the teachers, and the community members. And as a leader of the education system, our role is to build up the strength, to discover the strength of the teachers as well as the students and the community members. And after discovering their strength, the leadership capacity is to empower them to have innovative mindset. And while doing this, importance is that we have to take a lead. It is easy to say something, you have to give advices, not only giving advices, but also take a lead, start the activity, and then guide the others, the teachers, the faculty members, and the students to take this mindset forward. So that is one important, passionate thing which I see as an education leader. Now, coming to the style of leadership, by default, I am a collaborative and a coaching style that is adopted by me. And basically, this is all for transformation of the student, transformation of the system. So if I put it in brief, mainly my view of leadership style is to build relationship, and that can happen only with a clear, proper communication. And that communication has to be very effective at all levels, at the level of students, at the level of teachers, at the level of the community members. Also, in my style of leadership, I would see that the challenges are not to be allowed. They have to be taken positively and effectively, and activities have to be planned so that it don't remain in that stated quo position. And to do this, we have to effectively listen to the students, we have to listen to the stakeholders like the teachers and the faculty members. Unless we listen, we will not be able to prepare a strategy for solving them. And in my style, I always believe in giving statements like we instead of I. So that brings about a culture of togetherness and participation. So they also feel that they are belonging to the university, they are belonging to the system, and they can work together for the betterment of the university. So it is all about the commitment of continuous growth, both at the level of personal as well as the professional level. So for all this, we need to have extensive networks and partnerships within the university and outside the university. So that happens to be the effective leadership style that I'd like to follow.
Very nicely explained, sir. So coming to the next question, sir. Being the Vice-Chancellor of Swaminarayan University, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your universities?
Coming to the word marketing, it sounds a bit skeptical to me when it is concerned with education. But the education marketing, I think, should not be confused with the education-based marketing. And the main strategy of education marketing means it should be for the marketing of the prospects of education, rather than the courses or trying to build up a market for the institution or the university. And for this, the education marketing in the recent times, in the 21st century, it encompasses of different activities of marketing, which include the school level marketing at the individual institutes where the students are getting ready for the higher education. Now we see that the parents are all having tech savvy. They are not involved in getting information from the traditional styles, which was word of mouth in the earlier days. Now they all are into internet, into different applications. So they try to get the information online and get to know about the university in a better way, get to know about the programs that are being offered by the university, their infrastructure, their faculty. All that is happening online. So I think the main marketing strategy should be through the digital media. And then the marketing of higher education mainly should be for elevating the brand of the university. What are the strengths of the university should be highlighted in that. And there should be also involvement of the social media, like one of the social media and one of the networking is what you are doing as a effective communication media, College Dunia. And it should also have some strategies wherein specific applications can be developed for exclusive promotion of university and education programs. I feel these are the different attributes through which a proper marketing strategy can be planned and executed.
Very well said, sir. So on that note, my next question is, the education system in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. So sir, in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your university?
Okay. An experience of an overseas student in our university. Let me tell you this, we are a very recent young university which was having its inception in the month of June 2022. But with my previous experience in different higher positions in other universities where we had international students coming in for getting higher education in India, I have certain experiences which I would like to keep focus upon when we are having inbound students to our Swaminarayan University. This particular university is a modern university but with traditional values. So most of them expect that if you are coming to India, it will be more stereotypic type of education where it is only one-sided, where the teacher only teaches and the students have to sit and listen in the class. So we slightly differ from it. We are into a Gurukul style of education where it is more discussion, where it is more hands-on type of experience that we have. And along with that, the other strength we have in the university is it is a sanskar-based education rather than a stereotypic education. So that happens to be our strength, where the tradition and the culture and the knowledge systems are having its clear base while being imparted to students coming from other countries. So they will have a better experience when they get a mixed culture with the Indian students and take back a better message to become a better citizen of their country.
Very well said, sir. So, sir, coming to the curriculum part, sir, how does the curriculum of Swaminarayan University ensure the best practice of industry?
Okay, we in Swaminarayan University, though we are young, we immediately started off with the constitution of the Board of Studies and the Academic Council with eminent experts from the field of education. And while doing this, we constantly have plans to update our curriculum, mainly depending upon the industry developments. And this is important because we have to do the optimal research and we have to take feedback from the industry experts on the changes that are happening in the university as on date. And after taking all that information, then we have to carefully review while conducting the Board of Studies meetings. And once their inputs are taken in the Board of Studies, then these ideas are approved by the Academic Council and in their meetings, and then they are practically implemented when we design and develop the curriculum of the individual courses. So in fact, we are in the forefront as a university to bring new ideas, new programs like the AI, like the blockchain and the virtual reality into the computer education. Similarly, we have different modules being introduced into different healthcare education programs. So we also admit students without any bias of whether they are having a modern mindset or their appearance is modern or it is traditional. So that is very important because we have to be at pace with the developments of the industry.
Okay. So, sir, coming to the next question, any insights into your how your university could be more welcoming to the student of different economic backgrounds?
Yes, a very important question. We have been seeing in the last few decades that there has been a dramatic shift in the makeup of the campus populations, where we are seeing students are from different races, they are from different genders, some gender identifications, their religions are different, and there are so many other factors. All these are very important because there has to be a diversity in the campuses, and that diversity is important for enriching the experience of the students in different ways. Because many students, when they are in the non-homogeneous composition of the university population, they are introduced to a world which is different from the protected, sheltered background. So here they are coming in touch with different diverse communities. They are from different multi-ethical, multicultural environment, and that brings them a good experience of having information about all these factors, and that will be helpful for them when they go out into the society. All this overall learning experience of the students will be helping them in having a better prospects when they are going back to their professional and personal development. So what I see is diversity is very important for the awareness of the students, and then it has its important role in expanding the knowledge of the student, and it also promotes creative thinking, because if they are in a single non-homogeneous culture, they will be having idea only about that particular culture, that particular tradition, that particular knowledge. But when they mix up with a multicultural environment, the knowledge also is expanded and their creative thinking also will be expanded. So diversity is one important win-win situation when it comes to the social development of the students. So while having this diversity, there will be collaboration with many people. Even when the students after graduation, they go out to different countries, because now the opportunities are global. They don't have a problem of getting adjusted or getting acquainted with the different cultures, because they have started that at the university level itself. So I feel it's a very important factor to be having a good diversity in an upcoming university.
Very well said, sir. So, sir, coming to the next question, what do you think your roles and responsibility to the university and to the students are?
Okay. Now, as a provost, as my administrative work demands, I am the chief administrative and academic officer of the university. So here I work along with the deans of different faculties. We have 12 faculties in the university at the moment, and we have different department chairs. We have faculty members and different support staff for having different departmental activities. So my main role is to support, mainly supporting the excellence of all the university academic activities, to support all the university's research activities, and giving my ideas and views about having creative programs and developing different strategies. So I interact most of the times with different committees that have been constituted for keeping in touch with both academic mission as well as the research mission and the students' welfare part of the university.
Okay. So, sir, coming to the next question. What do you think should be the university's top priority over the next 10 years?
Yeah, it's a very important question because there is a change in the scenario. The students have become consumers and they know what their wants are for the future. So in order to navigate towards the university for the future, every university, including mine, I should have a paramount leadership by understanding and responding to what the current and the future students want from our university experience. I'd like to work with this exciting time because there are important issues in shaping the higher education. In the next 10 years, what we would like to see is to have an acceleration of academic distinction and then to deal with the demographics and also face the new normal world. That is the new world normal, where mobility makes it possible to work and teach from any place. Because now we are, after the experience of COVID, we know that it is not possible to have everything in the physical way. We'll have to adopt to work or to study from anywhere or anytime. So my suggestion and my vision is also for a proper economic development for an emerging land of institutions, in addition to the education, to the research and to the service. So in the next 10 years, in the next decade, I expect Swaminarayan University to be a globally recognized university, and it should be at least in the top 50 institutions of our country. So that is being the main objective. And I am very interested in working in Swaminarayan University mainly to develop a portfolio of academic programs that can exploit the land grant attributes and also address the complex global problems.
Okay. So, sir, coming to the next question, when you first came to the Swaminarayan University, what was your vision for the university? Has it evolved over the time? And how far along in implementing that vision are you?
As I said in the beginning, Swaminarayan University happens to be a very nascent new university. And the purpose of education in Swaminarayan University is mainly to prepare the students in a way so that they can face the challenges of the 21st century. This is what was in my mind when I was recalled as a provost to the university, where I had worked for 5 years as a principal of a constituent college within the campus. So my idea of Swaminarayan University's aim is to provide global education, but in a local environment, because we have to see the practical realities, practical circumstances available here, but still we have to plan for providing a global education. So because of this commitment, we need to have a very good communication revolution, and the nature of business and people's movement are also undergoing unprecedented changes. So when we see that the employers in the recent times are not only asking for graduates, they are not only asking for the educated ones, but they are strongly looking for skills. So our responsibility is slightly different from imparting classroom teaching, classroom learning, towards developing the skills and talents of the individuals, because the need of the times has really changed. So with this intention, I prepared a strategy for the next 10 years, how to take the university forward with such motive. And we are seeing that the graduates are getting trained in multicultural context. And because of this context, they are also becoming more and more tolerant, more and more trustworthy as a citizen. So we are a culturally important university where we have classes which are always away from the racism, sexism and ethnic prejudice. This is very important for an educational institution. This was my vision when I took over as the Provost of the university, and I would like to take in this direction.
Very well said, sir. So, sir, jumping to the last question, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students? Sir? Any suggestion?
So, I'd like to put it very shortly. In the present times, the students have to look into the prospects of becoming entrepreneurs and employers rather than trying to gain education or degrees for the sake of seeking employment. They should be in a position of offering jobs to others rather than seeking jobs. I would see that every individual has got a potential that they can have their creativity, their innovation to put in to the knowledge and the wisdom they are seeking from the universities, and do something on their own and provide opportunities to others rather than becoming only seekers of employment. That would be my advice for the younger generations.
Very well said, sir. It will definitely help a lot to the students, sir. So, sir, thank you so much for giving such informative information about the Swaminarayan University. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Bhumi. Thank you for bringing me on this platform. I wish you all the best.